What's up, everyone? So, the last video cut off, I was, talking about global warming and cars and how it frustrates me because I love cars and, I don't want to seem hypocritical, talking about weather because I know how people are. And here I am driving a turbo, a car dumping the exhaust out, you know what I mean? So, that's why I'm like really working really, really hard to get out to the ocean too and try these things, these ideas that I have to help clean up the ocean, the water. They already have all these things too that they've been designing on the internet. I've been looking at them, which I'll be showing people the stuff that I've been seeing, and like kind of tell you guys like how I got my ideas, you know what I mean? But I got to be careful what I say because I don't want people to steal my idea as well, So that's really important to me, and that's, it's one of those things like it's a dream. So, and then I'm inventing something that nobody's done before. So, you really got to watch what you say to people because people, you know how people are. So that's why I avoid those people and I really watch what I say to people. You're accounted for everything you say, so we hold people, to what they say, when we expecting somebody, something from somebody, so yeah. Still hungry. I ate half the pizza and I was full. So, I waited a minute and I did these videos, uploaded them, and I ended up having to put the other half of the pizza in the oven. We heat it back up. I'm going to try to finish the last piece. But I'm going to clean today. I got all this stuff. I got to bag that stuff up. I got to go to I'm going to go to the laundromat tomorrow. Get all my towels clean. I got to get all my towels clean on my laundry, and I got to fold all that stuff, all my dirty clothes up, and figure out what I'm going to do with my towels. I'm going to bring some with me, obviously. So I got to figure that out. And my baskets and stuff, and I have this damn fan. I want to fix it. I don't want to get rid of it. First, it's a service fan, so they're great for like water damage cleanups and stuff. That's kind of where it was from. It was from an old job of mine, Service Master. I used to do like water damage cleanups where like people's basements flooded. I had to go down there and fucking pain in the ass, man, dealing with all these insurance companies, and you gotta take photos of all the stuff, of these people's stuff, and then these people's stuff, it's their personal stuff, and a lot of times, it's down in the basement, so it's like all sentimental value type stuff, and it's a pain in the ass, and State Farm's probably the worst company to deal with. I'm serious when it comes to insurance. I'll go out there, for instance, right, and like these people pay all this money for, this insurance, and I'm out there the whole day waiting for a State Farm agent just to come out just to verify the photos that I took. You know what I mean? And it's frustrating when I'm out there all day waiting for them. I could have been working. I can't. And it sucks because you can't start the job until the insurance company verifies it, signs off on it, because that's who's paying the money, And so it was imperative that I stay there. And I'd get stuck out in these people's houses, man, for, 2-3 days at a time, all because of State Farm, because the agent wants to take their sweet ass time and, you know what I mean, and ask a billion questions, Dude, we're in Bloomfield Hills, first of all. Dude isn't doing an insurance job. He's got money. He can buy he can buy 10 of your houses, bro. Like, it's just stupid situations like that, What's another weird thing? I got a fucking mail today. Newspaper. And I don't pay for the newspaper. I've never had a newspaper before. And it's funny, it says the Epoch Times. Truth and Tradition. I want to read it. It's kind of awesome that it says it. Because of, the stuff I've been talking about and put out, back in November, December, Christmas time. My Facebook went viral, bro. My Facebook went viral. The one that got hacked. It went viral. And it was crazy because I was getting, dude, I'm telling you, man, my phone would not stop ringing. It would not stop. It was blowing up from what I wrote on the original Facebook about Jesus and how I felt about the world. When, Margarita and I had to separate, it was a lot of pain, and I had no way. I couldn't make music because I don't have the equipment, first of all. I was writing, making songs and stuff, but it wasn't doing anything for me, and I was getting frustrated because I wanted to minister. God was pushing me to minister and to, pastor. And I don't have a church, you know what I mean? I don't have the money for the church and, and all these things. And today, like, the way people are today and kids on the internet and stuff, I couldn't tell you how many times I've sat behind that phone, this phone, not this phone, but a phone, and was mentally, like, fucked up, man, on YouTube or, like, Facebook, and I'm watching all these videos and stuff around the world, and, you learn all this stuff, and it kind of gets discouraging sometimes, man, because, you get inspired to do all these things, that you're interested in, but you feel stuck, because of family situations or school or money, and, that's why I preach Jesus so much, because if it wasn't for Jesus, I wouldn't have the faith in what it is that I do today, all that meditation, yoga didn't help me with that. It didn't. It did not. Listen, you can meditate all you want. All you're doing is just focusing your mind on the same thing over and over again. You're focusing your attention on whatever it is you're focusing on, whether it's something in your body, like my stomach pain. For instance, like I had that stomach pain. It hurt to pass, So what I would do is meditate late at night, stretch, right? But when you close your eyes and you meditate, right, you put your attention, you focus your attention on your stomach, you pay attention to your stomach, and then you breathe. And when you breathe and you're paying attention to your stomach through your nose and into your stomach, you're healing it because you're pulling all the oxygen, all the air that God has provided for you, which is called prana, and in India, in yoga terminology. And you're feeding your body. So a lot of people not understand how the body works, They're always out of energy. And the reason why is because you're not working it out. You're not creating energy. Your body is meant to move. Your body has all these endorphins and chemicals that get released when you work out and when you walk and when you have sex and when you kiss a woman or a man and you eat chocolate and all these different things, all these substances, right? So you got to get out there to get those substances, all these chemicals to release. And the more you do it, the better off you are. It's good for you, and it helps with so much. And then you start, you just learn how to train, And I forgot the top I was on top on. Because, but it really helped, man. That meditation really helped with stomach issues, because you're getting that oxygen and the energy. And here's the thing I remember what I was on top on. The energy, creating energy. Sexual energy, you have to store it up. Stop playing with yourself. Stop having sex every day. Don't have sex every day if you're with somebody. Don't. I'm serious. Try to refrain. Like, if you guys are with each other for like a week or two, try to refrain from it, Don't have sex. I'm serious. And spend time together and, let it build up, That's spiritual, so all your sexual stuff is spiritual. That's why people get hurt when they're in relationships, and they get cheated on and stuff, because when you have sex with somebody, you become spiritually linked with them, You do. That's why it hurts God when that stuff happens, That's why it's so important. They say it's so important, the Bible says you should get married before you have sex, because you're testing that person, you know what I mean? I don't care what anybody says. My whole life, I've always wanted a wife and not be cheated on, and it never happened. It never did. And I never cheated on a woman or put any woman in a position to do the things that they did to me. So that's frustrating on my part. And it hurt, you know. I wanted to have that sweet 16 girl, you know what I mean, and go to prom and all that stuff, you know, and all that stuff, it hurts when you don't do that stuff, you know. That's why it's so important to, you know, do all these things and, you know, having guilt and all that. But back to creating energy. You know, you need water. First of all, people don't drink enough water, and I still don't. Like last night I was fucked up from that bike riding. I didn't drink enough water. Second of all is the air. People aren't breathing correctly. They're not taking the time out of the day to breathe. You gotta take the time to breathe. Every night before you go to bed, do it. It's easier to do it at night than it is do it in the morning. Because in the morning, you know, you gotta get going and stuff. But if you do it in the morning, whatever works for you, really. I do it throughout the day, you know, multiple times a day. But my favorite thing to do is shoulder stands. So for my personal body, most of my pain is in my upper shoulders, you know, like between the shoulder blades and my lower back. So what I do is I'll lay on my back, and then I mentioned, you know, beating your tailbone on the ground, which helps. But you gotta start stretching your toe, you know, try to touch your toes. That's the first thing. But when you lay on your back, you gotta roll backwards and kind of do like a handstand, but have your feet up, you know, and you're just laying on your back, and you put all the pressure on your shoulders, like right on the spine, and you move your feet back and forth, you know, and you practice it, and you do it every day, for months, for years. I do it every day, and eventually you'll feel it, you know, your body will start, your back will start, you'll feel it, you'll hear it pop too. Like, I couldn't tell you, I popped my back like 1,000 pops already. And like, I do this all the time too, it still pops into place. The back, the ones behind your neck and between your shoulder blades, those are the hardest ones to pop. And then the one between the middle of your back and your tailbone, that's one of the other hardest ones to get aligned, and you gotta stretch them. The best thing to do actually is go in the shower, and you know how like the bathtub's really hard and it hurts when you lay down, and take like a washcloth or whatever and fold it into like a square and put it like right on your tailbone, so when you lay down it doesn't hurt. And then start stretching, like in the hot waters, put your legs up in the air and start like pulling back on them, you know, with your tailbone on the you know, washcloth, like bearing down on it, you know, and just keep on doing that. And it took me about like half a year of doing this every day after work. I would come home or whatever I was doing, you know, I'd come home and I would go lay in the shower after a good workout, and I'd do it. And best thing that ever happened to me, physical wise, mental wise, spiritual wise, when it comes to physical, and all those chemicals, you know, and the yoga, how that came into play. So, which I'll be making videos on it. Right now, everything is kind of just like freestyle. You know, I gotta get people on my channel and want to watch, you know. And a lot of people don't understand how that stuff works either, you know. People think like you gotta have 1,000 subscribers, you know, to you know, get, you know, go viral or have a good YouTube, and that's not the case anymore, man. Like back in the day when YouTube first came out, you know, they didn't understand analytics like they do now, you know. Now, you know, there's software, they have AI, you know, artificial intelligence, you know, programs, you know, that sit there and watch all these videos and see, you know, who's getting the most views, who's getting clicks, you know what I mean? You know, are the people watching their videos all the way through, you know? And it might not even be, somebody might go viral, you know, they might not even be watching their videos all the way through, you know, but people are clicking more, you know, and only watching 30 seconds. So a lot of times what they'll do is, you know, they only show your video to a few, you know, like say a few hundred people and see how it does, you know, that's what the program does. And then the AI was like, okay, all these people clicked on it, now let's go show it to all these people. So that's how the algorithm works, you know, and all that stuff. So I already knew that. And that's why it was so important for me. Because Facebook, all these platforms work in the same way. That's why it's so important for me, because I didn't have money to pay for the marketing yet, which I have, you know, I've given them some money. But you have to, because if you don't, that's when they start, you know, they don't let your stuff get out because they want money. So it's always good to share, you know, do it, you know, give them some money. Allow your Facebook to, you know, have more influence. But the reason why I did the hashtag really is because all those hashtags get saved. You know, and all my writing, my poetry, and you know, everything I say, that's how all those things get saved. Like when you watch all those videos and stuff, people post, you know, and you're watching their stuff, their music, or whatever they're doing. That's how all those walls get saved, or through the hashtags. So that's why I hashtag everything. And plus, another reason why I hashtag everything is I'm learning all these different languages and I know all these different words. And so not only am I hashtagging them for myself to go back on people when they're on my Facebook, right? They see all these new words in Spanish or French, they click on it, and then it brings you to that topic, you know, whatever that French word means. And then all the videos that have been hashtagged with that keyword show up. So, you know, people all around the world have access to my Facebook because of it, you know. In France, in Asia, in Africa, because I'm using their language and posting with their hashtags, you know, with their language. Those people are able to see my content, you know, and they're able to see my Facebook. That's why I have so many. My friends are maxed out, and I've only had my Facebook for 6 months, okay? Since November, my one that got hacked. So the one that got hacked, they still have it, and they're trying to hack my phone now. They do it every day. But I went to my original Facebook, you know, my Jaybird. That's which is old. My family called me Jaybird. And I just started doing what I was doing on my Life Stories Perspectives Facebook. I just started hashtagging everything, doing my poetry. And that one didn't blow up as fast. Because I didn't write my original paper that I had written on my original Life Stories Perspectives Facebook for everyone to see. And it's crazy because that person is getting paid because of me on that Facebook, you know, and they're still asking me for money, which is stupid. Like, I hate it. It's irritating. But, you know, that's why I do all that stuff, so you guys know. Which, you know, you can do it too. That's how, you know, because I knew that I needed people to watch my YouTube. I gotta make money off YouTube, you know, that's what I want to do, and I know how to do all that stuff, so I'll be teaching everybody how to go viral. It's not hard. It's really not. You just gotta think, man. Apply yourself. Everyone has the answers they're searching for. It's all in your heart. Ask God for it. God will give it to you if He wants you to have it. He will. He will. Just remember, you know, He gives you what you need, not what you want, you know, because He's trying to discipline you. He wants you to work for Him, you know. He ain't going to give you $1 million if you ain't fucking responsible with $1. Come on. Make it make sense, you know. You know, we put ourselves in all these troubles, you know. So, you know, that's just why I'm doing the Facebook and YouTube, you know, with Jesus, because that's what people are behind the phones, man. People are depressed. People need to see this stuff, man, because I was like that. So that's what I'm here for, those people. If that's you, subscribe. I'm serious. Subscribe to my channel. I'd like to meet you. Maybe one day, you know, as I do my travels, we can meet, shake hands, you know, introduce. I would like to hear your story. If you got something good to say, you know, and something amazing, you know, that you've seen that has made a difference in the community or in your life, or something that you may have done, whether it's, you know, art or computer stuff, whatever it is, music. You know, if you want to see me, get at me. It's not hard. All you gotta do is go on my Facebook, get my number. But don't play around, man. Don't waste my time. Don't. And write something, man. I'm tired of all these people. They'll write me, right? And they'll say, hey, what's up? Like, bro, like, write me something, you know? I don't have time. I'm a very busy person. I don't have time to sit there and say, what's up, dog? What are you doing today? You know, and ask you to be short. I'm not like that. I'm old school, man. I'm genuine. Listen, I do a lot. I touch a lot. Write me something. I'll respond if you write me. That's why I'm getting a P.O. box. But email me, you know, write me a long email. Tell me what you're thinking. Give me something to, you know, write back to, you know. If you want to write me, and you want to know something, you want a personal letter, listen, if you write me, I'll write you back. I have envelopes. I have stamps for that reason. They're right there. So I have stamps, I have envelopes, I have markers, I have pens. Write me. You know, email me first. I'll give you guys a P.O. box. As soon as I get it. I'm gonna see about going tomorrow. I don't know, we'll see. I gotta get this money too, you know. So if this lady comes tomorrow and gets the fridge, I'm probably gonna get the P.O. box. Because I need it, because I'm leaving and I need an address for my mail. So that's another reason why I need it. And I don't want to use other people's address. I want to have my own. And have my own P.O. box. So until I get down to Florida or wherever I'm going, I don't have an address. Because this house going back, I don't want it. I want to keep it, but I don't. Everything that happened here with my father and stuff, and I'm going sailing. So just on that alone, you know, this place gotta go. It's gotta go. So I'm gonna finish eating. I got, you know, still a lot of stuff to do. Clean up after. I'm gonna do the dishes still. I'll do that, and I gotta pack up the glass. I gotta figure that out. I'm probably gonna use the towels and stuff. That's why I kind of want to wash. I'm probably gonna end up doing that tomorrow now that I think about it, because I need the towels, so I gotta wash them first. I'll probably see you guys later. I don't know. I will probably do some Bible study tonight, late tonight. I'm gonna clean up. I'll probably go take a shower, like do my normal routine.